Hi guys, and welcome back to this channel. So a lot of students are actually afraid to go abroad because they don't know what to expect, and because of all the concerns they do not participate in a student exchange, a volunteer program or whatever program abroad. And sometimes also the parents are afraid because of their children. So I decided to do a video with a couple of reasons to motivate you and eliminate all your fears and concerns so that you're ready to participate in an exchange program and start your journey abroad. So I really hope you enjoy this video. Reason number one, so obvious and so true, you will improve your language skills. And I guess this is also one of the main reasons why you go abroad. I mean, if you only study the language out of a book, you will never be completely fluent at it, because it's just not the same studying out of a book and talking with the people, hearing the language all the time. And let's look back to the time when I started studying English in the 5th grade. It was like Unit 2. Hi John, how are you? I am fine, thank you. And how are you? So like nobody talks like that, and if you really want to become fluently in a language, you have to listen to it all the time, you have to be forced to speak it, and also don't have the option to switch immediately to your mother tongue back, and then you come back to your home country and you'll be fluent in the other language. Which leads us to the second point. A year abroad looks so nice on your resume. I mean, we live nowadays in such a globalized world with all the Facebook and interconnections from social media, from television, from whatever. So if you want to be successful in future, you need to show to your future employer that you have a certain degree of cultural sensitivity, that you can adapt to difficult situations quite fast. And how would you do that? Of course, the best thing is to show that you've been abroad, that you have lived in a different culture, you studied a foreign language, and believe me, this will provide you a competitive edge for your career. You meet people from all over the world, and I really mean all over the world, because even though if you travel to a certain country, usually there's so much more exchange students from other countries as well. When I was in Sri Lanka, for example, for the volunteer program, there were not that many Germans, but also people from the UK, from China, from Australia. So you meet friends really from every little place in the world. And isn't that nice just to call every place in the world your home, and to know that no matter where you will travel in the future, you have always a place where you can sleep. You develop yourself, and this is so important for the future because you become much more independent. You're out of your comfort zone, there's no mommy and daddy, so you have to deal with certain situations by yourself. And of course, this will make you so much more confident when you come back. I remember when I got back from the US, I felt like I can rule the world. I'm serious. I was very confident because I knew that I've gone through quite an experience, and yeah, this will change your life forever. One of the most important things, I mean, being abroad also means that you have to handle difficult situations. So you'll be able to find out your strengths and weaknesses, and I guess you'll just get an overall image of what you really want in life. I feel like only during my stay in the US, I really understood where I want to go with my studies, what I want to do for my career, and what I want to reach in future. And I feel like I found out a lot of strengths that I have, but also weaknesses. And that wouldn't be able without the year abroad. So yeah, a lot of people also discover their passions abroad, and maybe you'll be the next one. The world is a book, and those who don't travel read only one page. I guess you have already heard of that, and this is so true. I mean, you can go to university or to school, but you will never ever learn that much out of a book as through traveling. That shouldn't mean that you shouldn't go to school or university. Please go to school and finish your school. Please go to university and finish university. But of course, traveling to a different country is something completely different. and provides you such a life experience through a different culture, a different language, different people, a different situation. And the fact that you have to adapt to a different life situation is worth so much more than only studying a chapter out of a book. Of course, school provides you a really essential basis, but nothing can compensate actually traveling. And you come back as a completely different and so much more educated person than you've been ever before. The most important reason ever! You're gonna have an amazing time! I'm so serious. Being abroad is so much fun. It's such an adventure. You meet so many great people. When I look back to my time in the US, I just get goosebumps everywhere and I wish to be teleported back immediately to my time when I was there. I met a friend for life, by the way. Hi Mikey, I hope you're watching this as well. And I don't know, it was such an amazing time. And I know quite a lot of exchange students and everyone is saying exactly the same thing. This is something that you really have to do at least once in your life. But seriously, when you start doing that, you will kind of get addicted. And I'm a completely travel addict now. I could just live every day somewhere else. Please don't hesitate. It is your chance to go abroad. Don't be afraid. Of course, not every situation will be easy. Of course, there are gonna be struggles as well. But this is what makes you a tougher person at the end. And believe me, the better moments and the fun moments will predominate. And to all the parents watching this, please don't be the reason that your child cannot go abroad. I'm sure you have certain concerns or you are afraid that something might happen, but seriously, usually it's never the case. And you have to let go anyway at a certain point of time. And now would be the best moment to do so, because nothing in the whole life can compensate an experience abroad, traveling abroad. So your children will come back with such a tremendous life experience and will be thankful that you allowed them to go abroad. So please keep that in mind. Alright guys, so I guess that's already it, and I really hope that some of the reasons could motivate you to go abroad and also reduce your concerns, your fears and whatever. And maybe you also want to jump right now to the plane and fly away. This is what I would do if I wouldn't have to go to university right now. But yeah, whatever. In my next video, I want to talk about some funding opportunities, because of course an exchange here is not that cheap. And this is a problem for many families, but there are many options you can choose from. For example, we at AFS also provide scholarships, but I will talk about that and many more options in my next video. And until then, keep smiling, shining and exploring as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also to follow us on Instagram. Have an amazing week and see you in my next video. Bye bye!